In 1958, David Wilkerson read an article in Life magazine about gang murders that were taking place in New York City. As he was reading the article, he was challenged actually by God, and he heard literally a voice from God saying to him that he needed to go to New York City and to help those boys. He started Teen Challenge in an effort to rescue those boys from the lives that they were in and to get them out of the city and to help see them restored. Now Teen Challenge, there's over 200 centers in the United States alone. Worldwide, there's about 1,000 centers. Really, it's been quite an incredible story, as one man's vision to start reaching just a few gang members has actually morphed into an incredible vision where now we not only see young men being challenged at Teen Challenge, but we see adult men being challenged, women being challenged, adolescents being challenged, women and children being challenged.
Started when I was about 11, 12 years old. I remember when I first started, and then the first time I went to juvenile detention. I remember the police officer, he kind of said, you're not even a teenager yet. And I remember the shame I felt.
I can remember a time sitting at our supper table with my wife and my son, and I remember him not responding the way that I wanted him to respond to me, and I took the supper table and I flipped it over, and food went everywhere. I got up and I went and sat in my chair and I turned on the TV with the remote. I told them to be quiet as they cleaned it up. You know, that's one of the memories that I have of my old life. And you know, God has really blessed me that I don't have very many of those memories. But today, I'm a father to my son. And when we get together, we talk about the Lord. I'm a husband to my wife, and I place her in a place above me. I try to outdo her. I love my wife, and I love that she put up with me for so long. But the best thing is that we get to serve God together, and we get to share with other men our experiences, and not just the good stuff, but the bad things. And we can show them that there's hope, because our situation was so hopeless. But God showed us that there's hope for hopeless situations.
I tell my mom I'm ready to end it. And she said, well, there's hope still. Go to Teen Challenge. She said, it's a year long. And I said, absolutely not. It'd been probably about 2 weeks since I had showered. Probably about a week and a half since I had anything to eat. You know, they just picked me up and they showed me love. Since I've been here, that's all I've known is love and hope and peace and joy and kindness and patience. Now I know what hope is. And now I know that God is with me, and I know that I can overcome this. And I can be a father, and I can be a mentor, and I can help people that are doing this situation. It's an amazing feeling.
So the AZLE program actually began 8 years ago, approximately, when David Woodcock came to the Weatherford area, and they rented a small house and some property over there, and they started Teen Challenge in Weatherford. And then in 2010, they came here to this location and were able to purchase this property. So with my predecessor's vision, we've seen our program grow from just a few men over in a small house over in Weatherford to a larger campus here, and now we're actually even expanding our campus here. Currently, we have 40 beds, and we have approximately 40 men here on our campus. We have interns, people that have graduated from our program that are pouring back into the program, and every day we're hearing, we see testimonies of lives being changed right here in the small town of AZLE, Texas.
One of the great programs that we use in Teen Challenge is we allow the students who may not have had the opportunity or afford the luxury to get a high school diploma can go and receive their GED. And we have guys from all walks of life coming out of prisons and gangs right off the street, able to come into a program for the first time, be able to learn to read and to write, and to be able to understand the principles through the Bible for the very first time. Some of the great curriculum that we have is our character qualities class. Our character qualities class is about 40 different qualities of Christ, and they're able to implement that in their life and make specific goals on how to change.
We also have a vocation department here at Azle Teen Challenge, and what we do there is we try to give the men a place where they can go and work and maybe learn a trade, learn something new, because drug addiction, some men work in their addiction, some men have never worked before, some men work but don't know how to work without getting high. We do everything from landscaping to drywall. We have a project going on, as a matter of fact, right now with a double-wide mobile home that we're completely remodeling, and the men are learning how to set tile, put in plumbing. We have all kinds of jobs on the campus as well as off campus.
One of the things our students have the opportunity to do here at Adult Teen Challenge of Azle is work in our marketing and development program. Everything from scheduling fundraisers to choirs. The two big main events that we do every year are Banquet in May and our golf tournament in October. All the details are done by the marketing department here. And so we have students making calls, getting people there, silent auction items, and this really gives them an opportunity maybe for the first time to work in a professional atmosphere, to dress up, come to work, to keep schedules, to make appointments, things like that, meet with pastors and business owners, talk about different sponsorship opportunities and ways that we fund the ministry.
It's just really an honor to be able to do what I get to do. It's a blessing to be able to help these men and see where they come broken and come in and change their lives and see them restore what they have lost. And it's just a great blessing to be able to do that.
I don't know what more to say except that we have a good time watching God move amongst the lives of the men, seeing families restored, seeing moms and dads hugging their sons for the first time in years, seeing men at the altar with their children, seeing wives hugging a husband whom just a few months before they didn't want anything to do with. It's not possible with other programs, but when Jesus is involved, when Jesus is the center of what we're doing, that's the difference.